Now joining us this afternoon is a cricket specialist, cricket pundit, one who of course breaks cricket like biscuit bones, talking about Seun Ajidagba joins us this afternoon. Good afternoon to you and welcome to In the Game.
Good afternoon, Favor Itwa. Good afternoon to all our viewers across the globe, lovers of News Central TV and those who stay to watch In the Game. Super excited to join you once again, and I'm excited. Let's talk cricket.
Yes, it's exciting to talk cricket. I mean, cricket has indeed risen in Nigeria. Yes, we used to have it over the years, but at the point in time it went down, but I think it's coming back again with series of events happening now with our national teams doing well, one of which is the Junior Yellow Greens. Now, despite the loss to South Africa in their final group stage match, how would you assess the team's performance so far and their progression to the Super 6 round?
I'm super excited that a team who was making a debut at the World Cup, because it must be said that this is the second edition of the World Cup. The very first edition happened back in 2023 when South Africa hosted and India got to the final of that World Cup and beat England in the final. Coincidentally, that same English team are in our group for the Super 6. So for us who are just going for the very first time, we are greyhounds, and if you look at our ranking and the way we have performed in a group that has South Africa, in a group that has New Zealand, who got to the semi-final of the Maiden World Cup, and of course Samoa, who are just making their debut, because we have 4 teams who are making their debut at this tournament: Samoa, Malaysia, Nepal, and Nigeria. And of all that 4, Favor, the only team that got to the Super 6 was Nigeria. And for us to beat New Zealand, who paraded 6 out of the 15 players that represented New Zealand at the inaugural edition, and we still beat them by 2 runs, defending a low total of 65 in 13 overs, is quite unprecedented. And there is no shame that we lost against South Africa, because when you look at South Africa are a test-playing country. They are ranked #1 in Africa, and in the world, they are among the top 6 best playing cricket countries. So for us, it's not a shame losing to South Africa. It's not a shame losing to a vastly experienced side. All those names you mentioned, they were all part of the inaugural edition for South Africa. The likes of Sheshni Naidu, who won the player of the match yesterday. The likes of Kayla Renake, who is the captain of the side. The likes of Gemma Bota. The likes of Karabo Metsu, their wicketkeeper. The likes of Ntabatsi Sangnini, the likes of Legodi, the likes of Lawrence, and of course Diarra Ramlakan, who was there as a reserve player in 2023 and came back now as a full squad member. So it's not a shame, but the bigger test is what we'll be facing England, who were losing finalists of the inaugural edition. And of course, the English will not come any easier. That's on Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Nigerian time at the Borneo Cricket Ground in Sarawak. And on the 29th, we'll be facing Ireland. Ireland was also in the same group with England, because in that group, they had England, they had USA, Pakistan, and Ireland. And Ireland qualified as the 3rd best team in that group, second behind England and USA. So I wish the team all the very best. And I know that the lessons we have learned from yesterday's loss will be very, very crucial to what we'll be doing when we play against England and Ireland. And the president of the Cricket Federation, prior to the start of the World Cup, Mr. Uyapata, said, we are here to make a statement. We are already making a statement because we have put Nigeria in the world map for the positive reasons by beating New Zealand alone. For those who don't know, New Zealand female team, their senior national team, are champions of the female T20 World Cup. They defeated South Africa in the final last year, and they are very vastly experienced side. So for Nigeria to beat them, impossibility is nothing. And I cannot rule out Nigeria, because we also got some quality players. The likes of Captain Lucky Piety, the likes of Lilian Ude. Lilian Ude, for those who don't know, Lilian Ude was the one who bowled that final over against New Zealand, where New Zealand needed 9 runs off 6 balls. Lilian Ude, in 2024, December, she was nominated among the top 11 players of associate playing countries. Because I've always told people that there are 3 types of countries that play the game of cricket. the test playing countries where you have the likes of Bangladesh, the likes of New Zealand, the likes of India, the likes of Pakistan, England, South Africa. We have the associate countries. That's where Nigeria belongs. And we also have the affiliate countries. So Lilian Ude, who just clocked 17 years, on the 3rd of January of this year, was nominated among the best 11 of associate countries. She is the youngest in their midst. In actual fact, there are some players in that top 11 that the years that they play cricket is even older than Lilian Ude's age. Players like Quinton Abel, players like Henriette Shimwe of Rwanda. So I'm very excited about the caliber of players that we have that can ruffle shoulders with some of these superstars. So it will not come easy against England, because England are parading about 7-8 players that played in the final of the maiden edition. So it's going to be difficult for us, but I know we can pull strings.
All right, you've talked about, the lessons, you've talked about what they've been able to do so far, the achievements of the Nigeria Junior Yellow Greens. They come up against England and Ireland. Yes, on paper, they are better in terms of what they've been able to do in the past. What strategies, if you were the coach or you were part of the team at the moment, what would you advise them? Will they come into the game on Saturday and, of course, next week when they play England and Ireland? What do you think they should do? And do you think that Nigeria can go past these two nations to get to the semi-finals?
Okay, so in cricket, we always say something. We always say who they bowl, they bat. And who they bat, they bowl. The coach of the under-19 team and the assistant, Sarah Bakita Wetoto, one of the finest female batters in Africa. And of course, Sarah Etim, Blessing Etim, I beg your pardon, who was the former captain of Nigeria and the longest-serving captain in Nigeria's history, understand the strategy. We always say in cricket that the determinant of what you will do when you win a toss is the state and the condition of the field.
All right, Shewa Jidagba. All right, I think, of course, we'll try to connect with him back, but he was talking about what we can do in our approach to the games involving England and Ireland. That's, of course, this weekend and, of course, next week. That will be a chance for us to qualify to the semi-finals.